Well, isn't that exciting how I start a live stream and then some guy with a Z28 who's got a revved up muffler or took off his catalytic converter and then put his muffler back on is just it's like, check out how loud my car rumbles. It disturbs my neighbors when I get home late. Vroom vroom. Sucker. I also just saw a white kid in an SUV with all four windows down just blaring like gangster rap and I'm like, y'all better get in here and start chatting now, because I don't know exactly how long we're going to stay here tonight, peoples. It probably ain't going to be that long, you know what I'm saying? But hopefully it's long enough for you to stay and laugh a little bit. Oh, there goes the kid with the white SUV with all four windows down. How we doing? They have quite the selection of sweet teas here. I love them. They're delicious. Pause. Check 1 2, check 1 2. How's the audio? Literally, I asked that question out loud with my mouth to, no one here. Work was so disgustingly dirty, I had to take my shirt off and change into a spare shirt I happen to have in the truck. Not that I'm Superman or nothing, and it's funny because it's like the Bizarro Superman emblem, and then it has the name of a elementary school on the back of my shirt. I got this at a thrift store a decade ago for $1. So it's the only Superman shirt I own. I used to own 3 or 4, but I think this is literally the only one I own. Turn my hat sideways and be like, Gangsta Superman. Look like what up? Anyways. It's just such a freaking weird mood to be in. Okay, after work, I rode with my boss today, right? And we're in the same service van, and we switch off. Like, he's driving, I'm driving. 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 Aaron Burhey, what's up, buddy? And so we did a lot of service calls today together, and one of them was a tight crawl with lots of nasty, and I can't explain it in words. I'm glad it got done, but I can't explain it in words. And I was just thinking about things. The girl who's in the thumbnail is someone special to me. I didn't show her whole face because I don't know if I'll leave this public or not. And I don't know if she'll see it. So I don't want her to be like, hey, why'd you use my freaking picture as the thumbnail? I'd be like, you sent the picture to me. Technically, it's my picture. And I blew it up. You can't see her whole face, but what is it? The hair, the eyes, the smile, the lips, the jawline, the way her chin is shaped, just... It's a lot of things about her. She's a sweet, sweet woman. And yeah, I get it. She's a full 17 years and 1 week exactly younger than me. I'm 47. She's 30. We've got a lot in common. We both work hard on the grind. We're both single parents. We both do what we have to do to get the bills paid. We both... She's a server. She waits tables. So it's like she has to deal with jerks. She has to deal with nice people. She has to deal with people that try to stiff her on the bill, people that don't want to tip. She has to deal with drunk people, sober people, rude people, stingy people. I served tables for 5 years. I get it. I know exactly what that world is like. The F&B world, the food and beverage service world, you know? We're both in the service industry. It's just on two very different spectrums of the service industry. She's on the service spectrum of food service. I'm on the service spectrum of, she's on food and beverage service. I'm in the service plumbing kind of service. Aaron Burhey, how's your week been, buddy? Talk to me. Oh, cheese and crackers. Good. Okay, you said hi with the hand waving emoji, and then I said, how are you? And you sent me the thumbs up emoji. Are you allergic to words, sir? Oh my goodness, this dude just came out with freaking full open shirt action. That's funny, I don't care who you are. The dude, the belly. Say what you want, I'm glad that happened on a live stream, that was funny. Drinking a QT drink with a distended Dunlap belly, a slice of pizza, and with presumably unhealthy soda in there for him. Yeah, dude, you're nearing 50. I'm sure you're in great health. And black people wonder, they're like, oh, why don't white people season their food? And white people are like, why don't black people understand how heart disease works? How long have I known her? I've known her since May, mid-May. So we're almost in mid-September. So what is that, 4 months? June, July, August, September. Yeah. I brought a present to her at work on her birthday. So far, this woman and I aren't seriously dating. We haven't gone out on a date. But I come to the restaurant she works at once or twice a week, here or there. I bring her flowers every now and then. And then she goes home with those flowers, and the next morning tells her daughter that those flowers are for her. So yeah, I make two females smile with the same bouquet of flowers. Because it was her birthday, and she obviously has a young daughter, I got her not only a bouquet of flowers, but I also got her a Lego set of flowers, so she and her daughter have something to build while they're sitting at the table with my flowers as a centerpiece. It's like a flower squared. Or they're building flowers that they're gonna make into flowers while looking at flowers I gave them. It's like almost flowers cubed, right? It's a stupid joke. I'm never using that again. I got two. Mine are old. I'm old, dude, okay? But I have a son that's 17. He's a senior in high school. And I have a daughter who's 20, who just got her first place. She's with a nice dude that I like a lot. Shout out Jonah. Be honorable. Come and see me like a man. Ask for my daughter's hand in marriage, and I promise you I will give you my blessing. He's the nicest guy I've ever wanted to date my daughter. Like, literally, like, I've met her other boyfriends from the age of 14 to 19, and I didn't like those boyfriends. It was just one of those things where I'd be like, do they really care about you? You know? But then it's, this guy's different. He's hard. He works, get this, he works, I can't say the exact name, but he sells firearm suppressors for a living. Yeah, you feel how cool that is? Yeah. He showed me videos where people bring demonstrations to them and let them fire fully automatic weapons at their shooting range. AKs, AR-15s, things with and without silences, some semi-auto, some full auto, just shells, just flying, dude. I'm like, man up, oh man. Because let me tell you something, my daughter ever dates a man that's like, oh, I'm anti-gun, I'll be like, I think he's gay. No, I'm not that old. Yeah. It's based on perspective, Aaron Burhey. How old are you? I've been in the workforce. I got my first job sweeping a garage when I was 8. I got my first real job at 14, roofing houses. I was the only one in the 8th grade who had a job. So at 47, let's do the math, that's 33 years of being basically in the workforce almost every single year. In the last 23 years, I've had 4 different jobs. I'm loyal, I'm hardworking, I'm honest, I'm kind. I have a great work ethic. I'm a go-getter. And I push hard. And I raise my kids to be good workers. My daughter is a waitress at a restaurant downtown. here, and she's a hard worker. She makes good money. My son is in high school. He's a senior in high school. He's about to go through an engineering program with an internship, and on the side of that, he also has a girlfriend and works a part-time job at like 30 hours a week. So to be going to high school as a senior and driving your own vehicle that you paid for, that you insure yourself while buying your own clothes, he still has time for a girlfriend and a job that's 30 hours a week. He's gonna be a good worker. He's gonna be a good citizen of America, you know. And I'm like, okay, now you need to go out there and you need to make me some American babies. I don't want to be a granddad before 50, but if I'm a granddad at 50 or beyond, that's okay. We got 3 people here, but Aaron B. Burhey is the only one with the testicular fortitude to type in the chat. I don't know why the other 2 are being silent. You're free to just watch, but if you commented and chatted and we could literally have the dialogue back and the forth, it would be the very nice. Before the Germans get here. I make you feel lazy? Good. Maybe you should tighten up every chance you get. No, I'm kidding. You do you, man. I mean, it's one of those things. Who is that? Pig vomit. This is not a joke. You should really consider running for public office like city council. I think people can relate to you. You could win. I know, but I can't because I'm a comedian and I have a history on YouTube with 1,862 subscribers and 1.4 million views over the last 5 years. And I've said words that offend people, like the blank word and the blank word and the blank word. And let's not forget the blank word. And you'll be like, no, run for city council. You could actually make it. And I'll be like, nigga, please. Notice how I'm totally okay with saying words, because words, be like, oh, that word's full of hate. Words don't have hate. Intent has hate. And you can prove it. Now watch this. Watch this. You ready? Okay. I can literally prove it. If I said, yeah, I got a gay friend, but he's a hard worker. He's a little faggy, but I love him. Now, is that offensive? Or if I say, I think all men under the height of 5'6" should just drop dead. Which one is more full of hate? And that analogy / comparison has nothing to do with race. So it proves to you that I'm telling you the truth when I say words don't have hate, intent has hate. Thank you, pig vomit. I hope you laugh until you vomit. You pig? No, okay. Oh, I cracked a joke today and yesterday, like a couple that are like, it's almost like I've got a couple new like one-liners and jokes, like some jokes, like, okay, there's one I saw on the internet, which I love, which obviously I can't use because that's called poaching. I wouldn't steal someone else's jokes. But there's one I came up with yesterday that was epic, and one that I came up with today that was epic. So I'm going to tell you all 3. Arthur Morgan, welcome back. Long time no see. I'm about to tell 3 different jokes. Are you guys ready? Throw up. There's 5 people here, 1 thumbs up. How is there 5 people here and 1 thumbs up? Did y'all's reader say something different? Go ahead. If you want to hear these next 3 jokes, throw up a 1 in the chat. I'll wait. I'll wait and do a trick while I wait. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. Boop, boop. 2. You're funny, Aaron Burr. He's like, no, I don't want to hear the next 3 jokes. They'll be offensive. You don't know that, but they will be funny. You know that. I am funny, says Aaron Burr. Yeah, but looks aren't everything. And that smell will come off in the shower. Double entendre. Smell funny, look funny. You see that? Appreciate the compliment. Go for it. We need to laugh. Okay, I'll start with the joke I saw on the internet, which is obviously not my joke, so I can't use it on stage, but I think it's funny. It's one of those things where, and it's even funnier when someone has an accent, whether it be Middle Eastern or Irish or English or Spanish or whatever. So in an American, a Southern boy with basically no accent, little bit of a Southern drawl as I have, like it might not be as funny, but allegedly it could be. The one I heard on the internet, these are the 3 jokes. the one, we got 5 people here and 4 thumbs up. Boom. Thank you, y'all. Not that I'm monetized. It doesn't matter. I do have Cash App, $BaneBear5 if you want to throw me $5. That'd be cool. But if not, I'm still going to do lives. I'm still going to give you guys content every week. I'm still going to do stand-up comedy for free. I'm still here to make the world a better place through laughter. Allegedly. According to some, others may disagree. Anyways, here we go. 3 jokes. First one, remember, give credit where credit's due. It's on a short on YouTube. It's not my joke. And it was literally an Irish guy talking to another Irish guy. I'm not going to even attempt the Irish accent through the whole thing at all because I would just slaughter it. But he says, would you rather eat a baby... He's telling a friend, he goes, would you rather eat a baby goat or a matter baby? And his friend goes, what's the matter, baby? And he's like, nothing, baby. What's wrong with you, sugar? Right. I probably slaughtered that one. What's the matter, baby? Like, nothing, sugar. How are you doing, baby? Or, nothing, sugar. What's the matter with you? I can't remember the exact, but you get the gist. Cute, right? All right, then yesterday, I'm joking with... I did service work in this van yesterday, and as I'm about to pull out from the shop, the foreman of the new construction side of our plumbing company hollers out. He's like, Bane, wait, you're taking so-and-so with you, to do service calls all day. I was like, why? And he's like, we don't have enough work on the new construction side, and we got enough crew members to do the top out of this slab we're doing, so go ahead and take him with you. So I clear a seat in my van, I move my stuff, he gets in, and I have him cracking up all day. It was great. And at one point we're joking. He's like, man, I'm really glad I got to work with you today. I hate service as opposed to new construction, but I'm super glad I got to work with you. And I was like, I know. It's like they don't even know how compatible we are. They're like, oh, it's great that we get to work together. We both love nicotine and hookers. And he just busted up laughing. He's like, ha ha. Wait, are you serious? No, these are jokes. And then the rest of the day, we had, no pun intended, for real, some hard shit. I was at a house for 3 hours with a sewer machine through 4 different entrances trying to clear a sewer line. And it was a freaking nightmare. Oh my goodness, let me tell you. Oh, and then today, my boss is buying the company from my previous boss. Okay, my boss is my supervisor. He's a 50% partner on the service side. He's buying the entire plumbing company from the owner who's about to move to a different state. So today was like one of the first days of the transition of power from the old owner to the new owner. So my supervisor / one of my bosses is now my only boss, which is great. So he's looking up a new insurance policy, right? Like, I'm driving his service van. It's like a $30,000 transit van with like $50,000 worth of tools and hardware on it. And describe the smells in detail from that 3-hour job. Fine. There was grease throughout the kitchen drain, went through the tub overflow, pulled the toilet upstairs, and even went through a vent on the roof. We pulled back nasty wet wipes, and through the kitchen, there's grease. Tons of grease coming back on my sewer machine. And for the record, grease smells worse than sewage. Sewage, you can smell for a minute and be like, I'm kind of used to it. Grease smells like a fat woman is shaving her armpits and cleaning her razor inside your mouth. Yeah. Who hasn't showered in a month and loves cold cuts and fried food. How's that? Yeah, gives you a vivid picture. Yeah, while she's on the toilet, how about that? And sweating with no air conditioning. Like that bad. You're almost there? Okay. And then she paid an Asian woman to vomit inside your mouth. Okay, how's that? Is that gross enough for you? Anyways, so today we're driving, right? And as I'm driving this huge transit van, it's top heavy, it's loaded down with hardware. My new boss, who was my previous supervisor, half boss, is talking with the old boss of the company because he's trying to set up a new insurance policy, like workman's comp, but more of a serious insurance thing for the new company and all the employees, including himself, what the policy would be based on the revenue of income per year. It's a whole lot of logistical nightmares, a lot of technicalities, a lot of moving parts. I'm so glad I'm not a business owner when it comes to this. I'm not even kidding you. There's an insurance company out there called Guys Dicks. Or Guys Cox. That's what it is. COX. Guys Cox. And it's literally like, I can't make this up. It's an insurance company called Guys Cox. And my new boss, he's been my boss and supervisor and my plumbing mentor for the last 13 months, is on the phone with the previous owner of the company who has relinquished power literally today. And so they're talking logistics and all of the mechanisms of how it's going to change hands from business to business. And I'm not even joking when I said this. I could not resist the joke because, business involves, you have to have accountants and lawyers and insurance agents, and you got to have certain people at supply houses that represent you to get you the best deal on parts and stuff. So the new owner of the company is sitting beside me, and he's telling the old owner of the company, who relinquished power this morning, the name of this company where he's trying to get insurance through. And he's like, bro, you're not going to believe the name of this insurance company is Yunk. What is Yunk? Or is it Y-Unk? I don't know what that means. So the new owner of the company is talking to the older owner of the company in the passenger seat with it on speaker on the van through Bluetooth while I'm driving. And he's like, man, you won't believe it. This insurance company is called Guys Cox. And I said, yeah, and they're sponsored in part by an accounting firm called Snatches. It's a long joke, but I don't know if it paid off. It's that youth slang. I swear on my life and everything I love, you say skibbity toilet, I will ban you. I don't mind some of the new slang. They'd be like, oh, like the FR, for real. I mean, some of the stuff I get, but you do skibbity toilet and I will nuke you. Yeah, I know. I went too long in the logistical thing of it. I could have just been like, the Guys Cox and an accounting firm needs Snatches. It's just, I haven't, okay, it's like getting diamonds. They're not going to be beautiful and perfect princess cut. It's like getting coal, okay? It's not gonna produce a fire for the trains that bring you your Alibaba, Temu, and Amazon things just yet, right? It takes time to process it. These are jokes in raw crude oil form. They're not quite gasoline you can put in your tank and be like, I went and saw a comic last night and he had pure high-octane hilarity. You just typed skibbity toilet. Are you testing me, Aaron? You testing me? No, I'm kidding. Dude, I have the internet. I may not have most social media. Yeah, I don't have Twitter or Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook or Twitch or Gab or Reddit I don't have any of that stuff, but I do have YouTube, and there are shorts, and I'm telling you, every time I see any short that mentions those words, skibbity toilet, thumbs down, and then do not recommend, and don't recommend this channel. Like, those are the 3 things I hit when I hear that. I don't care who you are. But obviously, it's not only that. My son also informed me of it. I said, what does it mean? And he went to show me like a whole thing about the skibbity toilet thing. And I was so pissed off about that. I was like, you guys are creatively inbred because you didn't actually read books. You watched the internet because the internet was already made when you were born. Huh? We're the last generation of feral children that handle our problems in the streets with fistfights. We played baseball all summer and made dirt ramps and trails through the woods that we would get hurt on with our bikes. We would drink water from a hose tap and get home right before the light came on so that we could have dinner with a family that has 8 kids. Now all these kids are like, I have carpal tunnel and obesity because I like high triglyceride foods and fried foods, and Uber Eats brings me my snacks while I fart in my pants and have a distended belly because I play Halo and Fortnite all day. Oh, and Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft. I will never play Minecraft, and I'll be okay if the last words I ever utter on my deathbed are, one thing I don't regret is that I never played Minecraft. Ugh. Like, that would be awesome. Batshit crazy. What's up, buddy? Thank you for the comments on the videos. Batshit crazy. Even if you're not here for every live, I do appreciate your support. Lily O'Sullivan. Top of the morning to you, Lily O'Sullivan. In the merry month of June, when my journey started, left the girls back home all nearly broken hearted. Salute to father dear, kiss me darling, my mother drank a pint of beer for grief and tears. His mother to leave me on the corn, leave where I was born. Caught a stout black dawn to banish ghosts and goblins. Lily O'Sullivan. Next on the stage we have Lily O'Sullivan. Nice shirt. I know, right? I got it for $1 a decade ago at a thrift store. It smells like sweat and dirt. Always. Even when you fresh wash it with detergent and a dryer sheet, it always smells like sweat and dirt. Derailed train with pallet scraps accidentally. You did? Dude, are you about to get fired from the forklift operating job? The singing is fire. In Mullingar that night we rested, limbs so weary, up by morning light, my heart all light and cheery. Took a drop of the pure to keep me heart from sinking. That's the laddie's pure whenever he's on for drinking. To see the lassie smile, laughing all the while at me curious style, I bet to see would make you start a bubbling. Asked if I was hired, wages I required, till I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road and all the way to Dublin, rock for lolly raw. In Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city, all the quality shore, bundle that had been take. Yes, I know the Rocky Road to Dublin is an old song that's almost 200 years old, and I have it memorized because I love the Sherlock Holmes movie and the way that they portrayed it. It was, yeah. Nah. 13 years old. The singing is fire. Already read that. Nah, 13 years old, 5 kids. I don't know what that means. Did you get fired from the forklift operating job for derailing a train with the pallets? You delivered, LOL. Thank you so much, Lily O'Sullivan. But you put 2 L's in LOL, so it looks like LOL. No, I'm kidding. I love Sherlock Holmes. Dude, who doesn't love Robert Downey Jr. as Sherlock Holmes? He, in my opinion, even if you erase the whole Iron Man, ooh, he made $250 million thing, best Sherlock Holmes we ever had. Makes me wish Guy Ritchie would make another, like a third. Like Book of Shadows was so good, I was like clenching my teeth and biting my nails and hoping for a third. So we'd have a great trilogy that could match like the Dark Knight trilogy, but Sherlock Holmes version. Like the greatest detective who actually doesn't wear a mask and jump off buildings at night. But alas, to no avail. I was let down by not getting a Robert Downey Jr. third installment of Sherlock Holmes because Marvel was paying him so much money, he was busy for years on end. And we all know that any really good trilogy takes a decade to make. And the second one's always the best anyways, usually. Allegedly. Could it be? Golly, dude, put some water in that radiator. It sounds like shit. Do you hear this? Do you hear that high-pitched whining? Anyone? Anyone? For real, 100% still love Iron Man, though. Oh, don't get me wrong, for sure. For sure. Oh, dude, this is a short on YouTube. It shows a kid making an Iron Man suit at his house and then flying out through a ceiling and going to the local elementary school science fair as Iron Man, opens a mask, winks at a girl, and wins the science fair. I don't know if you've seen it, but yeah. Pig vomit. It makes me want to go over there, rip open his radiator, and vomit into it so at least they'll stop that squeaking. Change your serpentine belt, brother! I'm not gonna lie, I gotta see what that is. Have you ever heard of putting oil in your car? Of course! It's an old-ass man or woman, because when they get really old and they have those Buddy Holly glasses and short hair, I can't tell if it's male or female. It's an old man or woman leaving their engine running literally 2 pumps away. They're 20 foot away with just like, hey, I'm sure that guy's not doing a live stream on YouTube. We're trying to entertain people with laughter. Let's make sure we're real squeaky, but not putting oil in the car or having our serpentine belt, maintenance properly. You know what? Let's let the radiator dry out. See if we can get all 3 to squeak at the same freaking time. But at least I'm not bitter about it. Holy fudge nuggets. he knows about it and is still just letting it go. He's like, well, I had a vacuum breaker changed, and once I got it fixed, it started making this noise. Sounds like a baby kitten's being tortured. But alas, no avail. I made him aware of it. He is aware of it. I said, oh, I hope you have a good night. Oh, that's so freaking annoying. That's what we call Riz. What was Riz? You hear the squeal? Yeah, it's bad. Squeal, that's what we call Riz. It was decades back. Didn't know Wood could do that too. Very fun. Batshit crazy. I sometimes wonder if Todd, Ed, like what is your English is horrible. But I love you. Don't be a good Samaritan. Pig Vomit, I am a good Samaritan. I help people. Remember, no good deed goes unpunished. That's meant for evil people. Pure deeds don't get unpunished. Me going over there had no anger or hostility in it. It had pure intentions. I didn't just go over there and be like, hey motherfucker, I'm doing a live stream over here. Do you fucking mind shutting your dumbass vehicle off because you're squeaking like a motherfucker? Yeah, you're welcome for telling you. It's my good deed for the day. Yeah, that's a good deed being punished. And yes, that road to hell is paved with good intentions, but not pure intentions. And my pure intention was to make him aware, unless he did. If he didn't know, I showed no anger. He and I parted as friends. I said, hey man, just so you know, you can take it to a mechanic. He'll take out your air filter, bang it off, blow it out with an air compressor, put it back. That might help it to offset the vacuum breaker. It's not like air and water run on similar things, and I'm a plumber who uses things involving air or water or natural gas every freaking day for 80 hours a week. But what would I know? Remember, no good deed goes unpunished. But he is wearing a blue shirt with brown shorts, pulled up mid-belly button, and gray socks, and black shoes. Gray socks all the way up to his shins. So that was hilarious just in and of itself. You're so awesome. Thanks, Big Vomit. I love you too, buddy. Oh, crap my pants. Gotta go. You want to hear something funny I noticed as an observation? If you go into Walmart, buy the 1.5 wide by 3-inch large tube of super glue, there's not a lot in it if you read the weight of the contents at the bottom, and it's like $4.58. Or the Duro, you can get 4 tubes of super glue for $2.58. I mean, how stupid do you have to be like, no, I just want the one big bottle for $4.58, which will surely dry out and melt itself to the cab before I get a chance to use all of it. Superman or Batman? Neither. Bane. You feel hilarious. That's a lovely, lovely dad pun. Oh yes, I was wondering what would break first. The wind in your pants or the smile on your face. And the comedy man will be a mystery. Crashing this plane. Batman. My parents died. I'm gonna beat up criminals. Blah, 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 blah. There's Superman. I'm from Kansas. Shut up, Clark. Unironical. You want to hear something really funny? You never see a comic where Superman knocks over a silo in Kansas, and all the corn that spills out the bottom, he uses his magical wind to blow back into the silo and then closes it like the end of a Tootsie Roll wrapper, and then uses his laser vision to heat it up, and then lifts it up and carries it to Africa and feeds 15 villages of starving children. Funny how he's this like protector of Earth, but does not give a crap about that kind of stuff, right? No? Huh? How come that's not in a comic? Huh? 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 Oh. If you're not laughing, it means you're right. Batman or Superman. Is that why Aaron is spelled with 2 A's? It'd be like, hey, Batman or Superman. Here he goes, the guy with the squeaky engine. You got to see this guy with the fashion. Oh, this is funny. You're going to love this. If you're not laughing, it's because you were probably not hugged enough as a child, allegedly. R.I.P. the 15 African villages Superman could have saved. Very true. Aaron, I'm just busting your chops, dude. I only mess with the people I like, okay? I mean, if I didn't like you, I'd have put you in like a 30-minute timeout and then be like, oh, the stream will be over before you can come back and chat. I'm here to make people laugh, and you just interactively became a part of that, Aaron. Ha 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 ha, I like to laugh. Yeah, I did that. Like, because the Catholics would appreciate it, because it's a divine gift from God. He said, go, my son, amongst the people. Bring humor to them and make their jawlines hurt with laughter. Make their cheeks swell and cramp immensely. Therefore, verily, I say unto you, go henceforth and cause the 6-minute or 8-minute abs with the double over belly laughter. People are like, oh, God doesn't laugh. Really? Have you seen a platypus? Be like, oh, Jesus never laughed. You telling me Jesus with the 12 disciples never farted? And if someone's like, holy cow, he's like, I know, right? Or holy crap, sorry. Like Peter. Peter gets the first wind of it. He's like, Jesus Christ. He's like, I know, right? And someone's like, Mother Mary and Joseph. He's like, oh, they're here? Yeah, it wasn't really, like, the translation got wrong. It wasn't Passover feast. It was passing gas from yeast. I'll wait. Go ahead. Arthur Morgan gets it. Laughing hilariously with the laughing fish emoji. I don't know what emoji that is. I don't know the names, the proper names of emojis. Forgive me. Good one. Glad you like that. But enough about me. How has y'all's week been? And oh, he's leaving. Thank goodness. I don't know if I'm going to leave this public or not. I really don't. I might make some good shorts out of it. Like, you know, Woody Allen's cousin with the squeaky car doing the walk to QT. Oh my god, he's 200 feet away. You could still hear it. Good. I have been going to school. What kind of school? How old are you, Arthur Morgan? I think it's funny how the age range of my audience, no kidding, the age range of my audience is literally between the ages of 10 and 75. And that is like a ballpark the size of Kansas, where Superman did not use a silo full of corn to save 15 villages in Africa. Boom! Callback. 14. Dude, oh, freshman in high school. I get it. I hated that year. My first year in public high school, I bumped into a black chick who may be lesbianic, I'm not sure, but she had unshaved, hairy legs, rings on all fingers, black chick, short hair. I bumped into her accidentally in the lunchroom, and she, with a deeper voice to me, goes, "Watch it, bitch!" And I was like, sorry, ma'am, sir, you person. And that was in the 90s, the early 90s, because I'm old. In my school, there was a fist fight almost every day. people would crowd up and stand on lunch tables to see it happen. Vice principals were basically wrestling coaches and security guards with metal detectors. Yeah, because our biggest problem wasn't TikTok, Minecraft, and chewing gum while twirling your hair. It was people that brought knives and guns and all kinds of stuff to school. You'd be like, hey, I might die today. Maybe, allegedly, could it be? So it seems, perhaps. Allegedly. Golly, I'm so behind. I have so much crap to do, and yet I'm here doing a live stream with people around the world, 4 people, and 7 thumbs up. Thank you for being here. Just to make people laugh, because I feel that it was my God-given purpose in life. I was literally God allowed my parents to meet, and so that I could be born and breathe air to make people laugh. It makes the world a better place with sadness and starvation and disease. Henceforth, verily I say unto you, Eagles. And if you're one of the 4 and you didn't chuckle at that at all, like another jerk with a loud engine. Anyways, I really do hope tonight has been funny for you guys. We've been live for almost 43 minutes. Hold on. Let's see if we can make that into something funny. Ready? Magic. Nope, didn't work. Okay. Magic. Oh, okay, 3rd time's the charm. Magic. Nope. 5's my lucky number, though. Number 4. Here we go. Oh. Without looking. The no look. Golly. He's going to try it till he gets it, because he's obsessive compulsive. Nope. So close. So close. When I get it, it's going to be funny. You watch. Okay, it's probably the last one, because I know it's boring. That was funny. I don't care who you are. He's just blowing smoke in a funny way. Don't swallow it by mistake. Said your mom, or your dad, I guess, to your mom. I don't know. I'm just in a weird place right now with life happening. Like, if I could explain in words how much stuff is happening in my life with or without stress, I promise you we would be live for like 17 hours, and it would be, hold on, I gotta pause, see how much, where my battery's at. We're barely, yeah. I'm gonna go home and make some dinner, because I went to Wally World and got groceries, which are sitting in my front seat, and some of them are frozen and probably, frankly, honestly, a little defrosted and ready to be made. Pop that oven on, get it in there. I'm doing great, really. Thank you, Pig Vomit. I really do hope you laughed. And my goodness, you know what's gonna happen? When I end the stream, I am gonna leave it live for a little while, so people missed it, or if you want to rewatch the replay, I really do hope you laugh, for real. And I mean this to everyone in the world. I hope you have a good night, and remember, do you feel love?